Meet Caroline Dalal, no stranger to mammoth endeavors. This entrepreneur says she's cracked the code on relationship-based apps. Caroline just launched After You on the Google Play Store for Android phone users.
So After You is an app for serious contenders. That's why we call it a matrimonial/dating app. The term matrimonial is very South Asian, and we want to bring this concept to the rest of the world because, it doesn't matter where you go. Everyone wants to get married at some point. You may not be ready today, but in a few years from now, you'll have that desire. At least we hope you do. So when you do, that's when you sign up on After You and hope to find that perfect soulmate for you. So if you're looking for a hookup or just a one-night stand, it's not going to happen on After You.
Caroline says she was motivated by her personal life to create the relationship-based app.
The catalyst was really my relationship with my husband and how he pursued me, and how I fell in love with him and he fell in love with me. And a lot of it has to do with our relationship and finding love. And I want to spread that joy, that love, and for millions out there. I want to be that messenger. I want to help other people because for many of us, it is elusive. For a long time, it was elusive. My life was all about, just work, work, work. And even though I may have had some relationships, they weren't as meaningful or as profound as the one I'm in now. And I want also my relationship to work forever. And that is a lot of work. It's being conscious of the other person. It's being conscious of being in a relationship and how to treat each other. It takes two to tango. And so just learning all of that, I feel like I've opened up I'm in a whole new world and that I never knew before. So I don't regret my past relationships. I've learned a lot from them, but also, we're not conscious of all these little nuances and society tells us one thing, but you can't go by what it's not sort of a one size fits all. It's all customized to your needs, to the other person. And for me, it was getting rid of toxins in my life.
In light of her journey, Caroline believes women don't want to date for the sake of dating. Instead, they want meaningful relationships that lead to marriage.
One of the major messages on our app is marriage, the forever component, or at least trying to get to that juncture. And one thing that I learned was with my relationship with my husband was when he pursued me, he would do anything. There was nothing that was going to stop him from being with me.
It's the first time ever that a social media app's been launched with all the components from the get-go. The app comes with a built-in instant messenger, inner circle, newsfeed, profile, and search engine. The inner circle is a very unique concept that's never been implemented before.
We have a component where you can invite friends to play matchmaker for you. You can also bounce off recommendations, ideas. They can also search on your behalf and contact prospects on your behalf. The only thing is they have to be connected to you in order to be able to contact and search other prospects for you. So you're not alone, and this is one of the other things that is unique about After You when you consider all the other apps. A lot of the criticism about dating apps is that it's a very lonely world. Well, on After You, that's not the case. We have an inner circle section where you can invite your family and friends to help you collaborate and help you find the perfect match. They can actually, when they're connected to you on After You, they can actually search and recommend prospects for you. They can even contact them and set up dates. And this way, you don't feel lonely. That's the criticism that's hurled at many dating apps today. So what we did with our design as well as with our functionality, and also from a psychological perspective, was to study what you need and give that to you without any obstacles. There are no payments. It is absolutely free. You don't have to pay at any step of the way.
Caroline says she's currently working on the iOS and desktop versions. However, the entrepreneur says this shouldn't stop you from downloading the app. You can buy a cheap Android phone and use After You over Wi-Fi anywhere in the world. You don't need to subscribe to a telecommunications provider. With Wi-Fi, you can use all the After You offerings, including text messaging, and it won't cost you a dime.